Here they are, running around through Pennon. And they're going to kind of run through Summit and Rapids Bends, and then they're going to Hanger. There we are on Hanger. And they will end themselves back up on the main straight. Here we go. They look like reasonably good lines. They're going to get the go on the Junior Rotax Heat 6. And they're away. And down to the pits bend for the first time. It's a 51 from the 42, from the 84. Though I must admit, Jasmine Taylor and Frank Ward were side by side. But certainly. And they're going round again. So that was exciting, wasn't it? They decided it was a full start. I was getting all teed up for that one. And the yellow lights went. And we're having a fun. I'm not quite sure why that was a full start, but it seemed quite good. And normally, when we look up the straight line into we look straight down, approaching the main straight. We can see a couple of start line marshals. Normally, when they're going to go around, they give them the waggly finger almost immediately. So long before they've reached the end of the tram lines. This time, not the case. So we thought it's happening, excitement, but it didn't. So they're getting back into line again, a little bit quick, I think. They're going to be given the kind of the wavy hand slowdown in a second. And that's what's happening now. And they ease back into the two lines. This time, no, it's a really early leaving, and they're going to take that one because it seems the same thing before, where from the middle of the field, a couple of cars absolutely leapt out of it. Can't see the flag. There's a yellow flag flashing. The yellow flag still flashing. No light flashing down at about Marshall Point 5. I'm not sure that means they're going to go around again. I can't see a go around again flag, and they are pushing quite hard. But there's a yellow flag on this corner, which has only just been extinguished. I think perhaps it wasn't supposed to be on. And they go around into Rapids Bends now, and they're going to go round the Hanger hairpin the first time. As you can see, we have a break at the top three, and there's a change of position there just on the inside. Oh, there's some snuffling and a little bit of a kind of a movement across. I'm not sure there's an overreaction movement. It's a 42 of Frank Ward who's taken the lead. And coming underneath us now, blocking off the chasing Jasmine Taylor. Theobald's dropped the third, then Whitmore Clancy. And then the other Theobalds, you've got Jack Theobald and Freddie Theobald, both the top six. And there's kind of a look again around for the lead. But the 42, teammates, holds off Jasmine 84. So he's half her number, but he's just ahead. And then with a watching brief, it's the 51 of Theobald. Now Taylor up the inside, going into Always. But no, that's cut off. It's not allowed. And she'll look for the switchback. But at the moment, Frank Ward running some good lines. But interestingly, Theobald not being left by these two scrapping teammates. And behind them, that gap between third and fourth has decreased considerably over the first of this lap. Whitmore now beginning to bridge. I think it's Whitmore. We'll find out in a second. Bridging that gap between third and fourth. But these are your leaders, first and second teammates. And that's Taylor now looks at the inside. She's going to take the lead going into the pits bend. But the over and under might work, and possibly now coming through Summit is going to go back towards Frank. No, Jasmine says, absolutely not, Frank. You're not coming past me. You might have a number exactly half mine, but I'm going to be ahead. But now, a bit extra drive there. Ward looking for an inside run there into Always. Didn't happen. But now he's looking for the second switchback. But again, just staying tight enough. Reasonably good cart placement there from Taylor. And what they've done in putting a bit of a spurt on against each other, they've managed to break Theobald down.
It's a great team battle, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
TH Corsa there. There's going to be a busy awning at tea time for these two.
It's been fair so far.
Yeah. All fair in love and war, I suppose, with Frank Ward and Jasmine Taylor. Jasmine Taylor now taking the lead on the timing screen for the first time. We've challenged Jasmine in a couple of times in our paddock show, and she's a little bit shy at first, but then she's good to chat to, good insight, and certainly knows how to pedal a junior road.
Absolutely. I think we forget, because we're used to dealing with professional racing drivers the whole time, that some of these are children.
Yeah, I know. And you stick a microphone and expect them to talk to you, and sometimes they just don't want to. And I'll never force a kid to not to talk to us. The parents do.
Yes.
Come on, do your media interview.
It's all part of the media, yeah. If you don't talk to Joe Bradley, that's your career over.
That's it. They don't have to. They don't have to if they don't want to. And look at this, Jasmine Taylor already pulling a gap, isn't she?
But she's done that a couple of times. We've seen this a couple of times this season where she's had these really good heats, and she's pulled away. Third
place for Sunny Morgan ahead of Jack Theobald.
That's a good run from Morgan. I think he's come up from a reasonable way down.
Yeah, where did Sunny Morgan start? I'm too busy looking at this battle there. Can we drop back, please, Paul? Because Jasmine seems to have this, this comfortable cushion. That's what we want to watch. Sunny Morgan into third, and already Sunny Morgan pulling away.
So Sunny, of course, who came to us through the now defunct Minimax, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah. We had last year.
Minimax isn't really a class anymore.
It's kind of gone. In fact, it was a kind of a hangover year, wasn't it, even last year for it? Wasn't
it? Yeah. The MSUK did away with the class and created Intermax for that age group, which is on a smaller chassis and narrower tyres. Basically, the Minimax was really a very fast and grippy car. They were on these white tyres that juniors are on. It was kind of like an intermediary before kids went from cadets to juniors, but it was a little bit too quick, I think, it took them about 4 years to realise.
Well, it was low power but lots of grip, a bit like a Formula 3 car.
Yeah.
Those things good damage. Now, Morgan doesn't seem to really have made much of an impression on the two ahead of him. Ward is dropping off Taylor, who's having one of her golden moments, which I've said it's not that rare. It happens I think it's happened twice previously this year. I think Taylor obviously is someone who enjoys being out with the fresh air, and perhaps some of the hurly-burly of the midfield, because you don't see her, correct me if I'm wrong here, Joe, you don't see her starting 22nd and finishing 6th. You don't see those big moves to the field, but when she gets to the front, she's got the pace and the speed to work with that.
She's certainly fast, isn't she? With a 47.757, 754 last time by was the fastest lap of the race so far. She's just put in a 47.757 to extend her lead to 1.2 from her teammate Frank Ward. Now, Frank Ward, if my estimation is correct, will very, very soon be coming into contention with Frank Ward for second, will Sunny Morgan. You did what I did. Yes, nice try. You want the junior Rotax, don't you?
Is that the wrong class entirely?
Yes, there it is.
Well done, me.
Yeah, there's the championship. Jasmine Taylor, she had a heat win at Clay Pigeon. In fact, the very first junior Rotax heat was won by Jasmine Taylor. She had a second place finish, remember, at Clay in the final. And then she didn't have a great Forest Edge, did she? 7th, 15th, 27th and 14th in the final there. But this is good.
You interviewed her Forest Edge. She said you didn't like it, didn't she?
She said she didn't
like Forest Edge.
Didn't like Forest Edge.
And her dad said, no, you can't say that.
Well, she did, yeah. I mean, you
have to like everywhere.
You can like and dislike a track.
Of course you actually do.
She obviously likes Dunkeswell and Clay.
Absolutely.
Because she, with a heat win there, and she's on target. She's got another 1 minute and 40 seconds. Look at this train there, though.
Yeah, the battle's fourth down over, isn't it? Yeah, 1, 2 and 3 are kind of away and gapping.
Lincoln Bevan's about to be overtaken by Jessie Whitmore. And there's the move from Whitmore on the number 111. Whitmore, that's it. I'm really dubious of calling it a Coles Cart now after mixing up Coles Cart and TH Corsa.
And getting told off.
So I'm checking the details there. But yeah, the number 111 ahead of Lincoln Bevan now, Jaden Sherwood that is. And Sherwood is our championship leader, remember, coming into this third round. Coles Racing coming to the NKC for the first time this year after customer pressure. They told us, remember, we did an interview with the team managers there, and Coles Racing very prevalent in the top level of British Championship karting here in the junior Rotax and other classes, and to have Coles in this grid just adds to the credibility of the series here as being, the prime IKR, the Independent Kart Championship in the United Kingdom at the moment.
So they've got, once again, we've got the 10 and the 29s. That's down at 6th and 7th Swells and Withcombe. Going into Always. We'll make a little move, a little dodge out, a little note. And again,
just keeping an eye on Jasmine Taylor, because it's with 15 seconds on the board, Nick, Jasmine just heading towards the hanger
I
hairpin.
don't think she's going to get another
I
lap.
don't
There's 8
think
to go.
No, I think she's going to get
About to start the last
In fact,
lap.
the last lap board has been put out. Would you believe?
Well, it's right because it's
3, 2, 1. Yeah, she's right on the cusp. Right on the cusp. But it's 1 lap to go.
8:01.8. She missed it by 2, but there's 1 lap to go, which I'm sure she'll be very happy about because that obviously means that she's only got 1 more lap to claim those 50 big points.
So 1 lap to go for Jasmine Taylor. Meanwhile, the rest of the field stream through, and it has been quite a and you know what, I was questioning whether I should say dominant, but she has. She's been the class of the field there. She's extended the lead to Frank Water 2.7 seconds. Jaden Sherwood has just taken the fastest lap of the race from her with a 47.436 on the last lap there, and Jaden Sherwood up into 4th there, just behind Sonny Morgan.
I think Sherwood's on for pole from his previous results so far this weekend, including a heat win. But it'd be interesting to see how near the front Jasmine starts. I think if she starts in the front, she's got a chance. I think if she starts in the midfield, I can't see her battling through.
Yeah, we'll see when those grids are produced. The rest of the field come through then as Jasmine Taylor takes the win from Frank Ward. Sonny Morgan in 3rd, Jaden Sherwood 4th, Lincoln Bevan was 5th, Will Swales in 6th. We then had Joshua Whitcomb, Nathan Travers, Tom Holden in 9th, Jess Whitmore